Welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, we are going to be learn about the border layout in Java or the border layouts managers in Java. Java border layouts managers. The layout managers are used to arrange the components in a particular manner. Layout manager is an interface that is implemented by all the classes of the layout manager. There are following classes that represent the layout manager, such as java.awt.borderLayout, then awt.flowLayout, awt.cardLayout, awt.gridBagLayout, and then java.swing.boxLayout, javax.swing.groupLayout, javax.swing.scrollPanLayout, javax.swing.springLayout. Here in our lectures, we just use some of that like grid layout, border layout, and scroll pan layout. But in this section, we will learn more about the border layout classes. So here we just see the example of the border layout class. For that layout, we just need to import a library which is java.awt. So we just import here our library of java.awt, and then I just import another library which is javax.swing. Okay, now our class here is border layout, and I just create a frame for that. So jframe here, and then I just copy this border layout name, and here I just create the method here. So f, which is equal to new jframe. Okay, then here I just create a button, so button number 1 and b1, sorry, j button, and button number 1 which is equal to new j button, and here I just set the position which is north. So I just said that this button is the north button. Okay, then we just set the layout to the layout to this button to north. I just copy this name, and then I just write south, east, west, and center. So here south, east, west, and center. Change the position of the button 1, 3, 4, and 5, means 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I just take 5 button which is north, south, east, west, and center. Now I just add these buttons. So f dot add, and add which is button number 1, and then I just write border, and border which is layout. So layout here dot, I just write north. Okay, so this border is north border. So I just close this code, and here I just paste for south and east, west, and center. So button number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So first I just write dot south, then I just write here dot east, then dot west, and at the last dot center. So I just close this code with semicolon and the semicolon. Okay, now I just write f dot set size, and the size here is 300 and 300. Okay, so I just set the frame size and then f dot set visible, which is true. Now public static void main and then string arguments. Now here new and sorry a class name. So here I just write a class name. Okay, now I just check the output for this code, and this is the output of this code. Means a button north, west, center, east and south. So these are our border layout in Java. So as we study in this lecture, which is the border layout, first of all we just create two libraries, then class name which is border layout, then I just set the frame as a variable, so this is a frame variable, and then I just create a frame, means this one. Then create 5 button 1 2 3 4 5, and then add these button to the border layout. As we study in this lecture, which is a border layout, so that why I just add the border layout only for my frame. Then I just set the frame size and then set visible true, and then main functions and the border layout function means create a method to it. So this is the border layout in Java. Thanks for watching this lecture. See you in next lecture.